Hello everyone, I'm Mario Clario. Welcome to a Food Podcast, the place you can come to hear all about the great things happening on the local food scene, the wonderful restaurants we have, the local companies making delicious food products, the fun community events that highlight local cuisine. Joining me now are Ananya Chand and Jake Weiss. They are the Bun Buds. They're here to tell me all about their business and offer me some of their delicious food. So thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much, Mario.
Thanks, Mario.
So just tell me how you guys came about in terms of Bun Buds as a business.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ananya and I are both Johnson & Wales students, and we came up with Bun Buds as a result of our professor in one of our labs mentioning that he wanted to open a second hot dog cart. He already had one. But it actually goes a little further back than that. Ananya and I met during quarantine in fall of 2020 when we were freshmen, in South Hall.
Oh, yeah.
So you're COVID friends.
Yes, we are COVID friends. Mm-hmm. We met from, what was it?
So, we were all setting up our rooms. I realized I couldn't find my scissors. I texted in the dorm group chat that we got from our Facebook group, Accepted Students group. And he had scissors, came down to his dorm, and that was our first, interaction. Oh, yeah, hi, my name's Ananya. Oh, my name's Jacob. And then it went from there. We've known each other since then, and then we finally had labs together our junior year.
Yeah.
So a budding friendship and eventually business was born.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we were actually juniors in a sophomore lab, both for separate reasons, but we were making up this lab, and Ananya and I were, fresh off of our internships. We had both been working in fine dining, and we were just a little bit ahead of the sophomores in labs. So we kind of gravitated towards each other, talking about the fine dining stuff we shared in common. So it really led to us implementing a lot of the fine dining things that we learned into our menu. Mm-hmm. So we serve gourmet hot dogs and dumplings, but if you visit us, at our cart, you'll see we have very organized stations. We have squeeze bottles, nothing's in its original packaging. We're using tweezers. We really just want to give you an experience that tells you we know what we're doing. You can trust us with this food. You can trust that you're gonna, really have a balanced, delicious bite every time you have our hot dogs.
Yeah, it's not just your average hot dog cart for sure.
Not one bit.
Yeah. So tell us how it's been going since you started Bun Buds.
It has been amazing. Every week is so different for us. We initially started doing the groundwork during the semester before the summer started. We started brainstorming ideas for the menu at my dinner table in my house, just shooting back and forth and progressing for that, after that, developing our branding, kind of just telling the school and spreading the word. Lots of menu development and testing and recipe testing. It was just such incredible work, hard work. And then as soon as classes stopped, we hit the streets. We're out here in the sun every day, kind of seeing our ideas come to life. We started off, being at India Point Park almost every single day, and now we're booking with other breweries. We've been showing up at Narragansett Brewery and Lops and Woonsocket and Smug and Pawtucket, various other places, and it's just become so crazy so quickly, and we're so very excited.
That's so exciting. So you're really putting a lot of what you're learning in school to use in real world.
Yeah, absolutely. So as food and beverage entrepreneurship students, we're utilizing the cooking skills from, our first 2 years in our associate's degree. But as we push forward, we're in all of our small business and entrepreneurship classes. So, when it comes to running a new business, when this is your first time running a business, we're thinking about every single little thing that we've learned. We're thinking about, how to run food costs on a menu. We're thinking about learning what is proper equipment to use. We're thinking about all of our, certifications we've received for, sanitary food handling. It really does apply. And I think we've grown to appreciate the education we've gotten because we are using what we've learned and, using even the connections that we make from school on a daily basis. It is, practically an hourly basis. This is, it's really valid experience that we're getting from this.
Yeah, it's great when you can put your college education to actual practical use, right?
Our food costing out all the menu items, we use the same costing Excel sheets that we were taught in school. It translated so well, and then learning how to like plate and like presentation. With street food, oftentimes you find like with hot dog carts, very sloppy, everything thrown together. It's supposed to be, very, just messy. But we just want to give you that like elevated experience that we learned in classes, in our internship. Just pleasant to look at, pleasant to eat, enjoy. Yeah.
So you guys work together on coming up with the menu items?
Yes. We work together, but it is so important that we mention our chef Lendway, who's the chef that pulled all of us into this. Chef Lendway has been absolutely crucial in our success. He runs a second cart and he helps us run our cart. He's always being supportive. We operate all of our equipment stuff out of his house. He got us hooked up with a commissary, and Chef Lendway and I are currently building a mobile food trailer to expand our operations. He's just one of those forward-thinking chefs that we always have a new project with, a new menu item, and none of this would have been possible without him. Absolutely.
He's been our mentor and honestly kind of like our uncle in Rhode Island. We're both away from our families, and we have been spending practically every day with him, just getting his support. None of this would be successful without him.
It's always important to have that one main mentor, supporter that really is helping you through all of it. And you just mentioned, I was going to ask you guys, neither of you are from Rhode Island, but what's it like being here and operating a business here?
I mean, Rhode Island has started to feel like home to me, so I don't mind it. It's amazing. I feel like it's definitely more doable in a state like this than in Maryland, Columbia, Maryland. There's not really much of a street food scene, maybe like in the recent couple of years, but I'm so thankful that you do see food truck festivals around. You do see food carts here and there. There's a heavy brewery scene, casual, like third space community spaces where people want food, and it gives us a platform to just kind of do our own thing, do it well, learn from it, and do better the next day.
Yeah, awesome. And the response you've gotten from the people in the community, what's that been like?
We've received a really, really positive response, and I don't just say that because people are saying, "Oh, we like your food." It's, genuine connections we're making. We meet people and they see the work that we're putting in. They see the excitement that we have, which I think is valuable to people, and they want to help us. And we've made just some fantastic connections, and we're so appreciative of that. And I think that shows the community connections. We've had 2 offers just within our first few months of operating to turn us into a brick and mortar, a real restaurant, which I think speaks volumes, seeing the potential that people see in us. So it really drives us to keep working harder, to keep learning about what people want and how to satisfy people. So we take this feedback to heart. We have a full vegan menu. We're rolling out veggie dumplings this week as well. So, we're just trying to accommodate and just keep that positive feedback coming.
Yeah. So tell us about the menu. What have you got on the menu? What are the different items?
All right. So we have our pho dog, which is inspired by the Vietnamese soup pho. We took those basic spices that you find in the broth, put them in a sauce, top the hot dog with the classic pho toppings, cilantro, basil, jalapenos, and of course you can't have pho without noodles, so we crisp them up and we put them on the hot dogs. Oops, sorry. And it's this like gorgeous presentation. If you like a little spice, a little kick, we put a little sriracha on it. Then we have our Raging Cajun dog, which is our inspired by my time in New Orleans. I did my internship there. As Jacob mentioned, we did our internships at like very incredible places, and I was so heavily inspired by the like exploding flavors and balance and crunch. It has a pepper jelly and pickled red onions, Louisiana hot sauce, Zapp's potato chips, and some Cajun seasoning. It's incredible.
I can't wait to try that.
And then we have our BBC, or barbecue bacon cheddar. It is, for those who are looking for something more familiar, something that you can't mess with a classic, It has exactly what it says: barbecue sauce, bacon, and then cheddar cheese shredded to order on top. a little more barbecue sauce, and yeah, it's amazing. And then we have the second half of our Bun Buds. We have dumplings on the menu. We have both pork dumplings and veggie dumplings. They are these big juicy dumplings that are currently local sourced from a local producer here in Cranston. We top them with our scallions, sesame seeds, and if you like a little kick, we'll put a little sriracha and chili crisp, and it obviously comes with our house dipping sauce. And yeah, we just kind of just having fun with it, making it look as beautiful, as pretty, eye-catching, and taste as amazing as possible.
Well, they all look amazing, so I can't wait to try them. I'm going to dig in first. So this is the pho dog, right?
Yes.
Oh, good. Sauce,
Thank
the
you.
noodles. They're very messy too, but I always say the messier the better, right?
Oh, I understand. I agree.
And this was the
Ragin' Cajun.
Ragin' Cajun. What is that again?
So it has pepper jelly, Louisiana hot sauce, shrimp, which a lot of people are like, oh, there's shrimp on a hot dog. I mean, we're breaking boundaries. Why not?
Why not?
Why
I mean, you
not?
have shrimp and other things. like,
Exactly,
you know.
exactly. And yeah, some pickled red onions, Zapp's potato chips, topped with some Cajun seasoning to round it all out.
I love the crunch of the chips too.
Thank you so
So
much.
good. All right, this is the one I've been dying for. And you said, now the bacon, all of them are what, foot long? Hot dogs. So they
Yeah.
kind of stick out over the bun.
Exactly.
Which is very cool. But the
So-
BBC,
Any hot dog can be upgraded to a double bun, double deluxe.
Okay.
To give you a little more, just a little more.
a little more of the, yes.
So this BBC that we made for you, we put 2 buns on it. We made it extra. We increased the toppings. It's this massive hot dog for those who are extra hungry for our hot dogs.
That's me all the time. Oh my god. It was so good.
Thank you. Thank you
So
much.
good. And the dumplings too. You have how many? You have just one kind of dumpling?
We have 2 kinds.
Okay.
Yeah. So this right here is our pork dumpling. It has alliums and whatnot in it. It's very Chinese style, Asian style. And then we also have veggie dumplings for people who are vegetarian, vegan, or just looking for a veggie option.
Nice.
On the hot dog cart, we also sell vegan hot dogs. So any of the hot dogs can be swapped out for a vegan dog, a smart dog. Yeah.
That's great. I have to say, I've been trying a lot more vegan food lately, and it's good.
It is,
I think it's come a long way.
For sure.
Absolutely.
So you have a little bit of something for everyone, I think, right, Jake?
That's the goal. It really is. Providence is an incredibly diverse city. We have all the really bougie dogs on the menu, and then we do a classic hot dog. We sell a ton of them. If you just like ketchup on your hot dog, if you're 2, we have that for you. If you want a plain hot dog, we're not going to laugh at you until you leave. We have diced onions, we have relish, we have 2 types of mustard, we even have celery salt, because we've learned that's
a
real
thing.
thing.
That's a thing up
Staple.
here. Yeah.
yeah. That was one of the funniest things when we started. Every obviously native Rhode Islander wanted celery salt. We're like, what's the deal with celery salt? But it's grown on me. I'll admit it. It has really grown on me.
It is good. Yeah. I have to admit, I'm not originally from Rhode Island, but I've been here a long time, and yeah, definitely the celery salt on the hot dog. So that's good. So you can even do just a basic plain hot dog if you really wanted to.
Right.
Someone
And
wanted.
we're not here to step on the toes of New York system. We're not here to step on the toes of Haven Bros. But it's pretty easy to just have some of these things on hand. You're not going to find hot wieners at our hot dog cart. That's not who we are, and we're not going to try and be that. But we can give you all kinds of stuff from here. From a basic hot dog to the coolest hot dog that you've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, I think it's great. I think the Rhode Island food scene too. Everyone kind of, even if you're doing similar things, I think everyone works together. They all get along. You finding that?
There's definitely a tight-knit community in the Providence food scene that I've very recently discovered. Working at on the weekends I work at a Providence restaurant, and I've met so many people, and it's very encouraging. Everyone's when a chef does a pop-up, everyone's reposting, everyone knows everyone, and it's been really incredible. And me personally, I've had a lot of support from my part-time job for this business. A lot of my coworkers have come and visited me, and just blown us up on social media. And yeah, there's this camaraderie of we all love food. Let's give the best service, and we're all doing it in different businesses in different ways, different aspects. And it's incredible.
So how can folks find you, where your cart's going to be, what's on your menu when you come up with new things?
So I would absolutely recommend following us on Instagram at Bun Buds PVD. That's our Instagram handle. Same handle for our Facebook and TikTok. We absolutely believe that social media plays a pivotal role in running a successful business in this day and age, and we are utilizing our young age to its fullest by trying to put out social media that will get the most views, get the most attention, so you can find us. Typically we're at India Point Park if we have nothing else going on, but more and more we're at breweries, events. Tonight is our first concert that we've catered, and we also do private catering events. We can come to your house and sell hot dogs. We are all over the place.
Yeah, so at a party, if someone wants the hot dog cart, you can come and show up and
genuine. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we are such a small cart that we are very excited to have a malleable and customizable menu. We've catered for parties, for graduation parties, frat parties at our school, and we've done a menu that suits that party. We just have fun with it. Yeah.
And I think it's important to remind all the listeners here that you're doing all of this while you are still in school, and you still have a year to go, right? Mm-hmm. Graduation's next year.
Yup.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
And we have some really big projects coming up that we'll be juggling with our senior year of high school that we are so excited to talk about in the future. But yeah, really every second of free time we're thinking about Bun Buds, and that's because we love what we do. It's truly just exciting, and it's fulfilling.
You can't get into this industry, in this business, without having a passion for it. Mm-hmm. Many days, we go home exhausted and sore and tired, and what keeps us coming back the next day is just our sheer love for food, for putting out, something different, something cool, something innovative.
Yeah.
And breaking boundaries.
Well, I can tell the passion you have just by talking to you, but more importantly, by seeing the food that you make, how much heart and soul you put into it. So, Jake, Ananya, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Check out definitely Bun Buds. They are now my best buds after letting me try their amazing food. Check them out. They'll make you go, mmm.